Farm Zero C is an SFI funded project with the objective of creating an economically viable, climate neutral dairy farm. The project is originally based here on Schnock Estates, which is a commercial demonstration farm originally set up as part of the Carbery-Teagasc joint programme. When we're looking at our carbon footprint, methane from enteric fermentation is the biggest contributor and makes up about 2/3 of the overall carbon footprint. So we have a specific work package dedicated to this with the objective of finding a methane reducing feed additive that works in the grazing system. We've seen positive results from the trials in Moorpark, but more research is needed to increase the efficacy of these products, such as slow release technology.
So Work Package 2 covers biodiversity. Biodiversity is a very important part of the project. We want to show that we can run a profitable, productive dairy farm while maintaining a high level of biodiversity. Our goal is to have 10% biodiverse cover across the farm, and now we're up to 8.64, and we've done this by extending and adding new habitats.
We have maybe between 16 and 18% of the farm in multi-species swards at the moment. We probably have 50% of the farm and sufficient clover. Another 30% of the farm is getting there, and there's probably 20% that needs a lot more work. We were spreading 250 kilos of nitrogen per hectare on this farm, and we're down to about 147 now.
So Work Package 4 in the project is looking at grass biorefinery and renewables. It's not a major part of the carbon footprint, roughly about 4%, but it's still an area that we need to focus on. Over the past few months, we've seen roughly a 50% reduction in energy usage on the farm here. We're delighted to receive funding also from the Department of Agriculture to construct a pilot AD grass biorefinery unit here on the farm in Schnock, which will allow us to expand the technology further.
Because of the nature of farming, there's always going to be some emissions we can't reduce fully to zero. So we use carbon sequestration as a method of displacing those emissions. We're hoping in a few years we can quantify exactly how much carbon our soils are storing.
We have a specific work package on the project looking at life cycle analysis. So this is a methodology used to calculate our carbon footprint. We've seen a significant reduction in the carbon footprint since the project began. So our most recent figure is 0.66 kg of CH2 equivalent per kg of fat and protein corrected milk. The main reasons we've seen this reduction is the low-hanging fruit, such as a reduction of feed and fertiliser, clover, multi-species, low-emission slurry spreading and EBI. So stakeholder engagement is a key part of the project. We're very lucky to have the Farm Zero C building or the visitor hub behind me, which helps us display what's happening in the project. We don't want to achieve climate neutrality and reduce our carbon footprint as much as possible here. We want other farmers to do that as well. So we're working very, very closely with John McNamara and the Carbery-Teagasc monitor farmers as well.
The monitor farmers associated with Farm Zero C, there's 10 of them. They're the early adopters of technology that has been tried on Farm Zero C in the first place. Farmers will take it off of local farmers more likely than hearing scientists. To me, they're essential.
We're lucky to be working with some fantastic partners here in the Farm Zero C project. We've made a lot of progress to date, but we've more work to do to achieve our goals of climate neutrality here on Schnock Farm.